Okay, on this video we're going to talk about how to get the images to where you need to send them. So let's say you're shooting for a wire service. They're going to have probably an FTP server that you would upload to. So the first thing we're going to want to do is go up here to, well, you can actually just get to it from here. Just hit the context menu and then go down to FTP as. And in here, you'll need to set up a new connection. So you go up to the top here, hit connections, and then you're going to fill out a name for it. Then you're going to put the server name, and it's probably going to start with FTP. So it'll be like FTP, this one is dlptest.com. This is just a place where you can send stuff to, and it's deleted in a few minutes. So here's the username, here's the password. It's going to be port 21. Passive connection. The rest of this you probably don't need to worry about unless the company you're sending them to gives you specific instructions, like if they have a directory you want to put it in. So you'll hit OK here. Now then, right here is basically the piece of it that's going to tell you what's going on. I'll give you all the basic settings. So like right here we can put in there's basically some different settings that you can have for what to do if there's a file is already there with that same name. So you can rename it before uploading, rename the existing file on the server, skip the file, or just replace it. In this case right here, I'm just leaving it as replaced because typically there won't be one with the same name and when I send it to the wire service. So then we got right here for transmitting. We can do the original photos. We can send RAW plus JPEG. You can send just the JPEG, just the RAW. In my case, everything is exported out as a JPEG ready to go, so I don't have to do any conversion in Photo Mechanic. It's going to be saved as a JPEG, so like if we're converting a RAW and stuff, it'll save it as a JPEG on the other end. You can set the quality and stuff for these settings as well. You can also check and limit the file size to, whatever. You don't have to set that, and I normally don't. My agency wants everything at full resolution, so they don't want it to be more than like 2 megabytes in file size for an upload, but they want it at full resolution. So, there would be some changes on this, but you can set that to whatever you require. And we'll just set it back to 2. No WAV files to worry about, no cropping. We're not putting a watermark in because if you're sending it to someplace like a wire service, they're not going to want anything that's watermarked. We're not going to apply an IPTC chart at all because we've already done that. So we're just going to leave that unchecked. Preserve the EXIF information when possible, which we definitely want to do. We don't want to take anything out of it. We're not renaming it. All right, we're not going to save a copy, but you could if you wanted to verify that it's sent. And then down here, of course, you've got some basic image processing settings. 300 DPI is where you want to set that at. No scaling. You're not trying to make it fit any other sizes, so all that's good. So then all you would do, we're going to close this for right now, and we're going to select these files. Select all 3 of them, right click, go back to FTP Photo As. We're going to select this connection, the DLP test one, hit OK. All our settings should be in there the same as they were. And then we just hit send. Now it's going to open up this box over here, and you're going to see it transferring the images, and hopefully everything goes right. Sometimes you get a little error and it'll want you to retransmit one of the images. It sent 2 of them already. One's queued. I'm using a online test site for FTPs. It's actually designed to check data loss prevention. So there's a good chance that there's a rate limit or a max number that you can send. We see log right now. So I'm not 100% sure what the deal is on that, but looks like it might be sending an error on that last one. Oh, these are old. Never mind. These are the ones we're sending. 100, 103, and 127. Transfer complete. One of them had an error, so let's see what we got here. The error. Yep, the server kicked it out after 2. So that's not a problem with PhotoMechanic, but on the other end. But that's how you do it. So it's pretty easy to get things out of your computer and uploaded. We'll look at a few other things in a couple other videos, and then that should be it for this, unless somebody wants something in particular, and then just leave a note in the comments and maybe we can make a video on whatever your topic is. All right, thanks.